Today I'm going to be going through my VTuber reaction canon event and doing a reaction of our favorite VTuber by association, Max0r. I have a Max0r video that I've actually not watched, and it's titled Nightreign Review 16 VTubers Soul Slop.
So as a few of you might already be aware, I am a big fan of this game called Elden Ring. Ladies, please attempt to form an orderly queue. And yes, while it has been fun for the past few years getting chokeslammed to death by Max0r's the Impaler for the 15th time in a row, I couldn't help but look.
I still haven't beat the Elden Ring DLC. Like, I've beaten Elden Ring base game many times, but I've never beat the DLC. I got to Max0r, I beat Max0r, and then I think I beat the commander dude that's like a pig, and then I stopped because they nerfed Radahn, and I really wanted to fight pre-nerf Radahn.
Look upon my 2,000 hours of gameplay and think, you know what's missing from this epic fantasy adventure?
A roguelike?
Friend slop in Fortnite. I can't believe it. That's insane. This works out so well for making a new Max0r's video. But don't let appearances fool you. What Elden Ring Nightreign actually ended up being for me was the perfect medium to facilitate e-dating on the internet. And I am making this video to explain exactly how that works.
Yeah, I think bro hates women.
Bro doesn't have a central nervous system. Because more than your skills at dodging, navigation, or maintaining a stable frame rate, absolutely none of that is going to matter if none of the boys have actually purchased the video game, which, as I am apparently told, is one of the requirements on the Steam store.
It is $30. I didn't buy the game either. I stole it from my friend in Steam Share, but I don't know how I feel about this game. I feel like maybe I just haven't found the right group of people to play with, but for me, I don't really enjoy Nightreign that much, which is sad because, well, which is sad because I really want to fight all the bosses, I don't know what they're called. Like, I want to fight them, but I also just don't really enjoy the gameplay loop of Nightreign very much, which is weird because I love Elden Ring. I love roguelikes. I love friend slop. Like, in theory, it should be a perfect game for me, but I don't really like it. Maybe it's the Fortnite aspect. I don't really like Fortnite, except when I spend money to buy Miku and, Suse.
Don't hate you, Max.
I am playing Nightreign by myself because you hate me. So, left with no other options to play this game with the boys, I was forced to call in the girls.
Yo, what's up? Scratched my balls this morning. I'm really sad about my wife leaving me, but it's okay because, you know, the NHL's coming back. I'll be good.
16 of the girls, actually, and all of them are virtual YouTubers, which, if you didn't know, is basically when you make a career out of pretending to be a cartoon on the internet and your primary audience.
Oh, wait, maybe I should go on the right because if he includes clips of VTubers, I need to be not blocking them out of respect.
Is usually very lonely men. Also, if any of this seems at all unusual to you, don't worry. I don't know how this became my primary friend group either, but if I have to endure even one more second of white woman daycare, I am going to crash out and kill myself.
It is interesting how he kind of ended up in this position of befriending a bunch of VTubers. I think it's just because a lot of VTubers did reactions to his content. Plus, he would include in his editing, he would just throw in a random VTuber. So I think the combination of two put him in this predicament, I guess you can call it.
It is unusual, and it's unusual for a reason. So with all of that qualifying information finally out of the way, let me be the first one to show you why the most important skill to enjoy Elden Ring Nightreign is the ability to speak to women. Did I also mention that this game is really fucking hard, and why this funny soul slop is the perfect place to torture random internet women to death? Also, random internet men sometimes. It's just that I happen to play with a lot of women due to the formation of the psychological complex. Also, I sell energy drinks now. They are 4 cents per serving, 10% off using the link in the description. Fueled this video with insane aesthetic and
sponsored by
flavors like Doggy Style and BBF. I do not know what kind of flavor Plowed and Proud is supposed to be, but I kind of want to buy it now. So before I get into the weeds of my personal experience with this game, you must first understand that Elden Ring Nightreign, Shadow of the entire Earth, because that is how nighttime works, is a game cooked up by 14 Japanese interns with a collective budget of 50 of God's own American cents and an engine that was glued together out of sandpaper and rocks. Oh, my PC! All with the singular...
True. I get very bad frame rate in this game, but that's also because my PC sucks. Well, okay, yeah, my PC sucks, and a lot of the parts are fighting for dear life.
indescribably important goal of making the ultimate high-stakes cooperation friend slop game that is so difficult and
I
obtuse
love
to run by
friend slop.
yourself that it will effectively harass the Japanese population into making friends and one day procreating. Because the existence of the term friend slop implies the existence of a friend gem, meaning in short that this game only has
Friend
budget for
gem.
original bosses, and the entire rest of the opposing team is either directly copy and pasted slugs and old people from the previous game, which you may have heard about from the various videos of a famous YouTuber. I had no idea you could be here, dude. That's crazy. It's just like my favorite game, Elden Ring. As well as giving you the opportunity to soy face the funniest reused assets that From Software could afford that day. What summons that? I'm sorry, what? I didn't know this is in the fucking game.
Yeah, it's so sick. Okay, this is something I do like about Nightreign is the return of other bosses from other Souls games. That is a really cool touch, but that still doesn't change that I don't like the gameplay loop.
Didn't know she was here.
Oh my god, just gonna drop my healing stone.
I'm gooning right now. I'm actually gooning.
What?
Many of which can be kind of difficult sometimes.
Oh no, no, Nameless King!
Wait, what? Wait, Nameless King is just... I saw that Nameless King was a boss in this game, but I didn't know he was just like a end of day boss. I thought he was like a cool boss you can unlock as like a final boss. That's cool.
Sir, it is such an honor to meet you. I've always wanted to Sekiro pair you. So on a very basic level, this game is actually 5 different games inside of a trench coat, and there is no underlying reason for any of this to exist at all. Just like there is no reason to continue being friends with this...
Okay, I know I'm pausing a lot, but he makes a good point. It's like five different games combined into one, except it doesn't really do all 5 things very well. That's just my
many
take.
mentally ill women.
Sorry
Where?
about that. I got excited.
And yet, just
What?
like the experience of life itself, Nightreign will continue to throw random bullshit at you until you die a very bad, not good, extremely painful, cock-twisting, and bone-exploding death. Ah, that killed me instantly! And if you are experiencing all of this for the first time because you love watching the insane YouTuber you are siphoning money off of with your progressively obsessive reaction content with
I don't get paid.
a very sexy voice, and also you wish he was your boyfriend and you need to message him if that is the case,
Yep.
I have a plan to combine
Okay,
our income streams.
I'll hit him up.
There is no need to worry, because this game is going to be
We love
moving
Max0r.
so breakneck fast that you are going to be having as little time to actually observe anything as anyone that has actually played it. Holy shit, there are so many particle effects in this goddamn game. Lumi, I can't even see the fucking boss right now. What are you doing? For you see,
There is a lot of visual
valuable
clutter.
resource in Nightreign is always going to be your time, which, as you may know from experience, is a very easy resource for streamers to waste.
I made my screen zoom
True.
in so much. I don't know what I
What?
did.
This is due to the persistent influence of a continually shrinking storm that takes a great deal of navigation and precise movement to successfully evade.
I literally see on the map as you like turn around back and forth over and over again, just like, where do I go, where do I go?
You know what's crazy? Alicia pinned the direction to go, and she still went the opposite way. I saw you pin that, and then I saw you
That's
turn
impressive.
a full 180. Watch for the ravine.
Don't
please.
fall into the
Watch for
Minecraft ravine. Stay out of the
You can't
Minecraft
go in
ravine.
the ravine, Alicia.
So yes, while this certainly is not the first game where you have to navigate a demented and hostile world filled with demonic children, while the concept of weather slowly restricts you until you have to fight a disabled Albanian orphan for the victory royale, but this one is somehow even more schizophrenic. Each game of Elden Ring Nightreign consists of 2 days and 3 nights, with each day giving you about 15 minutes to accomplish a 16-minute gauntlet before eventually closing in on you and forcing you to defeat whatever the developers felt like that day. Back away, back away, back away, back away, back away, back away, back away.
Nope. Real men don't back off. I'm dead.
All for the opportunity to take on and
Funny
eventually
mouth, I hate
overcome
this
one of
guy.
the many Night Lords, which you really
Oh, the
want to
Night
be
Lords,
ready
I thought
for,
that's
because
what
the
they're
next
called.
attempt is going to take you 1/60th of an entire work week, so do not fuck this up for me.
That's what I'm saying. Each run takes so long, and then you kind of just... I mean, it's definitely a skill issue if you die really fast, the final boss, or you die, or if you die in general. But just having to play, like I mentioned, I don't like the gameplay loop, so it's very tedious to play the actual game to get to the boss that I want to fight.
What are you crying about, Yui? Isn't this fun? Leading to the main avenue of gameplay being to identify a location, run past every single enemy directly into the boss because he's the only one that actually drops loot,
True.
then wonder why the boss is really difficult, why you are still level 2, and why everything in the game seems to instantly kill you. Oh, Jesus Christ! I hate pages so goddamn much.
Ow!
Because this game is not about if you can kill somebody, but how much time you are potentially wasting by not killing them extremely fast. Okay, gang, come on, Venus fucking ass. Because yes, while you can kill a boss at lower levels, the real challenge is having the wisdom and patience to not even begin to try. Oh, no, we're not fighting
Yeah.
that. We're not fighting that.
Why? Who did?
Wait.
I want to fight it.
He's cracked.
No, not the bell-bearing hunter. This guy is. This guy is.
Such a bad.
This guy's the goat.
So much damage. Oh my god,
So when your teammates start biting off significantly more than they can chew from a boss that was never meant
That
to be
guy's
killed by humans,
Thanos.
if you need me, I'm gonna be in the basement fight really quick. Nope, never mind. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You are.
Literally, I think that's what that was my strategy as well with my friends is we go underneath the castle, we see the bell-bearing hunter, and then we just turn around.
Are going to have to revive them, which is primarily done by beating the shit out of your down teammates with hammers and actually whipping them so fiercely and so intensely that they will become more afraid of your physical abuse than the enemy that they are actually supposed to be fighting. I don't like that I have to whip you guys to get you back up. The
Whoa,
whips and chains are a
that
vital
is
part of the
crazy.
side, okay? And for those of us who don't have the
Freaky
power to
ass
beat off
build.
their friends, that is okay.
What?
Verbal abuse will also get the job done just as well. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up.
Okay, I
Get the
love
fuck
this
up.
though.
Get the fuck up.
That was my favorite thing. Turning into the dog and just screaming to res everybody. I think the abilities are really cool for the characters. But I don't know. I feel like the auto leveling is good, but maybe they should add an option where you can spec into your own builds. I think that would make the game much more fun, but also would make the game much more difficult to balance. But I think more build variety would be very fun.
This leads me to the point that proper communication and teamwork in Nightreign is always going to be more important than any concept of personal skill, which is something that you tend to learn really well after being tied to two very heavy anchors and realizing with an uncomfortable clarity that you will have to negotiate with those anchors in order to drag them kicking and screaming to victory. Which is why when the castle happens to spawn the gigantic artillery trolls, we respectfully communicate to the VTubers that they are no longer allowed to go there at night.
This place about to.
This place is so stupid.
Ow, you fucking asshole. Making this the perfect game to play with incoherent screaming women, while simultaneously allowing you to pretend that you are better than them when you are very much not, and proceed to get infuriated when they point out that my routes always seem to end with them randomly dying because it would make very good content for my upcoming video. I'm sorry, that
Wait,
was
that's
like
a
really
perfect
hype
strategy.
moment. I did that for aura farming, but like I can't win actually. I've been fucking with you this whole time. Essentially leading to a situation in which the developers have declared war on any form of skill expression that does not require a sextant and does not consist of the map being out for half of the entire playthrough, which makes routing all the more frustrating when the game decides that the entirety of day 2 is going to be spent getting a completely useless ability that you absolutely do not
The
need.
Scarlet Wrought Forest is it's some bullshit, bro. I think the idea that the maps like change is really cool, but we really put a Scarlet Wrought like section.
By running through the evil-ass radiation woods filled with massive Peruvian bullet ants and the
Oh yeah, and they have these disgusting ass bugs.
semen shrimp, what the fuck am I writing in my script? Only to discover that the power that we
The semen
receive
shrimp.
from this is
That's what they're called.
identical to a bonus that I can already swap in before the game even begins. Somebody please tell the VTubers to stop going here. That's right, because as part of that aforementioned routing, Nightreign features all of its challenges on a robust pseudo-random map that seems to have a very patchy approach to the concepts of quality and balance. Just like my videos. All the way down to the location of churches, dungeons, or the presence of an entire night city, made up of many different routes through a fantastic and
Just want to point out I'm like generational amounts of pausing today, but I love his music choice. I wish I can steal his music folder.
beautifully designed dungeon complete with merchants, environmental hazards, bosses, weapon cloning, and the ability to fight Marble God, while other maps contain daring dives to the bottom of a treacherous magma chasm, where the most perilous of falls are merely moments away.
Ah, the
Why did he do that?
that? Man.
That's my favorite weapon in Elden Ring. The red, I don't even know what it's called. It's the big red hammer. That was the weapon I used for my very first time beating Elden Ring and Millennia. What
Followed
is
naturally
she
by the
doing?
completely undesigned mountain for some reason that is
was
comprised
impressive.
entirely of incidental Yeti encounters and the dragon that makes you cold. What the fuck is going on up here? What the fuck is going on up here? Run away now.
Instant
we're not killing this guy. Run
frostbite.
away now.
No.
So anyways, I tried to run away from him and it didn't
Freddy
work out.
Fazbear, Freddy
No,
Fazbear.
wait, no, it's another one. No. Sir, a second ice dragon has hit the fucking earth tree on the TV. Not to be confused with the other dragon that makes you cold, because this one currently lacks his HVAC certification.
Well, I'd say
I haven't
that
fought that
was a good
boss.
team building exercise.
All for the privilege of reaching the peak and claiming a powerful prize, which allows you to more easily defeat the dragon that you have already killed. He keeps doing that! He keeps doing it! And providing an extremely strong frost buff for my pure
Whoa.
holy damage build, because this Night Lord is fucking immune to frost damage. But listen to me, okay? If quality was always related to being entertaining, then my entire channel would not exist. So what's actually special about Evil Ass Murder Mountain is not the obtuse layout, disappointing bosses, or even the frame rate, but the group therapy session that it required in order for us to finally bond as a family.
We just tried to climb Mount Everest, and we're just like one of the many families that like their bodies are still there, and it's just like, oh, we had fun.
I am never going back to the mountains ever again, dude. Holy shit.
But it's so fun.
You're telling me you didn't enjoy our time on
No.
our family field trip?
Oh, I'm sorry it wasn't the perfect vacation for you.
So if there's anything that I learned from playing this with an unhealthy amount of streamers that keep forgetting what is in the game,
The circle of flame is coming.
There's a
Minor.
storm?
oh my god, it's just like Fortnite. It is that these bitches really like to
Oh,
go
Code
to the
Squad.
Like my standard way of slipping into
Code
their
Squad
DMs is
mention?
talking about fucking Uma Musume Pretty Derpy. I really like Ketis on Black. Comment on this video if you're a member of the black community. And this game, much like a casino or Uma Musume Pretty Derby,
I
is
do
designed
like-
specifically to fuck you over and ruin your entire run in unrelated but completely random ways,
I
while
forgot her
making
name.
sure to provide you a variety of strategies to hopefully pretend that you are actually influencing the outcome. Stop blaming me for hoarding all the katanas as the big bird, okay? We just had bad church spawns.
It'll be fine. Trust. Ouch.
Oh,
With the first method of influencing the outcome being our choice between a roster of 8 unique characters, which is the choice that massively increases the randomness of the game by significantly narrowing down our list of desired outcomes and focusing our efforts on depriving each other of our own class's desired weapons. I'm really sorry, Keith, but this bow has like a good passive. I really need that 17% less likely to be targeted. With each class having a specific weapon and ability preference that necessitates the reenactment of the triangle trade every single time a weapon is dropped. When you open your inventory to look at it, is it yellow?
Uh-huh.
That is a legendary greatsword. I am the class that uses greatswords.
oh.
Sword then, huh?
And for the most straightforward experience, whenever there is an archer on your team, simply keep every single bow in your inventory and then claim that you need their passives in order for your build to work. He is going to believe you, because this is the kind of game that doesn't like to explain what stats every person has, doesn't like to explain what stats each weapon has, doesn't like to explain
Okay,
what
but do
custom
you really
movesets each
expect
character
Elden Ring
has,
to
does not explain how the magic
explain
damage of a
anything?
magic greatsword scales and how strong you are, and definitely does not
Or
like to
from
explain how
Soft,
you are
sorry.
supposed to build anything or anyone. Are you using your level 1 weapon, Sonny? Sonny, we're going to fight Nameless King. Fortunately for the VTubers, though, most of the classes are pretty self-explanatory. Like the guy with a bow, the guy with a landmine strapped to his chest, as well
What?
as the guy
Oh,
with
yeah.
a highly disruptive rock.
Okay.
What have you done to the boss? Who, every time he summons that rock, screams like Skylar just misplaced the money he had stored and he is currently having issues locating it. And also, a Hawk 2. While some other classes
Hawk
are
2,
either extremely difficult to execute, provide negative synergy, or are complete nightmares to
TikTok
actually
which
build
small
and play,
child.
such as in the case of this stupid little bitch, who
I
is
have
a
not-
faith-based summoner class, and
She
a
looks
game where
like
absolutely no
Koseki
melee weapons
Biju.
actually scale with that, because I strongly believe that this game is bullshit, and spends about half of the entire game waiting for her summons to actually attack the enemy. Oh my god, this motherfucker killed Sans! Go, my stupid son! Alright, you might say. That's fine. I will simply bypass this by speccing into faith scaling incantations. What a fantastic idea. 2 problems with that though. 1, this class straight up cannot regenerate mana and is therefore in a state
what?
of perpetual drug debt with the local merchants guild.
We're giving our kid sister crack cocaine? I love it.
And 2, it is fucking impossible to get even a single decent talisman drop even once, meaning the optimal playstyle on Revenant is to literally upgrade your starting weapon by going cave diving into Devil's Ass Crack, then spend the rest of the entire game rolling for a talisman by running between a series of miniature casinos, each complete with their very own Indian burial grounds, turning me into a literal beggar who will go around asking people for spare change and diverting the entire team's route through the map so I can continually gamble more. I really hope you didn't have anywhere that you needed to be today.
Mother, help. Mother, I will kill him.
He's a one hit.
Because God forbid if you also happen to have a recluse on your team, then first of all, you're gonna instantly die to the equivalent of a small breeze because your glass is made out of dental floss. He is killing us with the equivalent of a light breeze! Holy shit, I was like really fucking angry in this clip for some reason. And second, gambling on the correct kind of spell staff is going to be the least of your team's worries now, because the gambling has become henceforth inescapable in all of the moment-to-moment gameplay. You see, Recluse has the power to create a wide selection of unique spells, all based on the last
I've never
damage
played
type
this
that your
class
team
yet.
happened to inflict on the enemy that day. Meaning that if you wanted to study and utilize your 14 different spell combinations in order to maximize your DPS and team buffs, that is too fucking bad, as I am already playing Duchess with a holy damage dagger, and whether you like it or not, the only spells that you can now cast will also happen to buff me. Good luck being killed by the next bee sting we come across. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy as fuck. Greed is good. Greed is good. Nope. No. But for those of us who prefer a playstyle that does not depend on the damage types of my 2 pet lobotomites,
Okay, nice. Stab it in the ass. Punch it in the butthole. Stabbing its ass in the fucking butthole.
now
What are
imagine
these
that
called?
these 2 are in charge of your spells. Well, friend, the Executor may just be exactly what you are looking for, and is definitely
The
going to be the
Sekiro
class with
parry.
the highest likelihood of disappointing you. This is the funny parry guy who can completely negate the damage of, among other things, the ceiling, nuclear weapons, holes being torn through the entire universe, and basically anything, as long as you do not make even a single mistake with a parry window that lasts for 1/10 of God's own American seconds. I am deflecting the fucking.
This is probably my favorite class. Him or the Slayer, is it called? The hammer guy. The parry is very satisfying, and it does feel like it is the most maybe highest skill ceiling, maybe you can say. But it's like very rewarding to continue playing him because you can always get better at parrying.
Spears that come out of the ground. Wow, you might say. That sounds like a really powerful class to play. Provided, of course, that the parry stance was definitely not an objective loss of DPS, since it would be pretty crazy if the Executor scaled primarily in the status effect stat, only for his main ability to neither do any bleed nor any poison, because I would theoretically crash the fuck out if that was hypothetically the case. Also, you can.
Well, from the Executor gameplay, not the Pokemon, but from the Executor gameplay that I've seen, your parry thing is very situational, and you should always be using your a primary weapon, which kind of ties into the higher skill ceiling point.
Use the power of transformation to awaken the true alpha within yourself, which is completely dogshit at doing anything remotely useful and will constantly die to a boss that is not even targeting them.
Really wants to oh.
Don't awaken the wolf with it. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. The alpha wants his mom to pick him up from school now. And the VTubers get really horny around this one. Don't ask me why. My doctor says that I'm morbidly obese.
My alpha.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
My kitten.
Puppy boy, save me.
Stop fucking talking like that. Basically, every single character has their own extremely particular preferences, resulting in a gameplay loop that not only has us sprinting to every single enemy that can drop a Carrion Regal Scepter while I am playing as Wilder, but also requiring a great deal of communication, as it would be a very bad situation to observe that your raider, the Strength class with a unique colossal moveset, has been graciously holding all of the team's katanas, only for you to realize that the Revenant has been using a great hammer for the past 5 minutes because they do not know the scaling, plus they just forgot how to summon. Oh my, there's so many fucking ghosts beating the shit out of this guy. And the entire time, these 2 half-sentient vegetables are actively flirting with you so their streams can have slightly more content in them, because the best ways to get women to flirt with you is obviously under direct financial incentive.
You're a mama's boy, aren't you, Max? I feel like Max is scared of women. Is this true? Ooh.
He might be scared of
Still,
women.
he went still. Sorry, Max. You got into a call with 2 VTubers. It's over.
Please don't hurt me. All right, so assuming you have the correct weapons and the correct classes to actually use those weapons, let's imagine for a moment that you are about to fight the Dark Drift Night Lord who is weak to lightning damage. Okay, you say, as you queue into your next game and drop into a map with no lightning camps in it, so your next run is already going to go great. Fine, then, you say as you queue once more. That was just a fluke. I'll just have to run the gauntlet again, only to realize
There are
that
two
the past
hawks.
3
I just
times I've tried to run
read
Dark
that.
Drift Night, the second day boss was exclusively comprised of Nameless King, the lightning boss who is extremely strong against lightning damage. And because I am so normal about this game, I decided to consult the spreadsheets only to learn that on any given default Dark Drift run, the chances of encountering Nameless King are actually 9 in fucking 20. Why is this game like this? I can tell you the answer to that question. Hating me for generating too much revenue in sales.
He's so fucking weird, dude.
Oh my
He's
God.
so what is this?
Look, I know I keep bitching about it, but I swear to God that this game genuinely has a problem with you playing it. Like the sheer prospect of actually seeing the players succeed is a fucking religious heresy. Because guess what? Just when you think that you're finally done killing that Night 2 boss, Nightreign will sometimes randomly decide that, no, you are not. Actually, fuck it. Morgott is such a generational hater that he will straight up interrupt your run whenever he damn well feels like it. Actually, fuck it again. Because that Night Lord you fought earlier who looks like a goddamn lost cell has randomly decided that he is going to teleport you across the entire
I've seen
map.
this, I think.
Okay, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is going on?
Are you fucking kidding me? You died me!
And also, there's going to be a spontaneous invisible bug that will steal your levels and intentionally distract you when you are eating a sandwich.
Ooh. I'm eating my fucking god!
The literal devil is present on the map sometimes. If you approach him, he randomly selects a bunch of horrible deals that are almost never worth the asking price because, he is the devil from the Bible, and if you fail to approach him enough, he is going to steal a permanent portion of your soul. Fuck off, Satan! Then holds your soul for a $15,000 ransom in the middle of the Arizona desert, so I hope you have time for that. Oh god, I can't pay. Stim, you need to pay for my soul.
I feel like Max is like leading me out into the desert to like shoot me or something.
Stim, I may have made some really bad deals with the Soul Cartel, and I really need you to bail me out right now.
Mom, can you bail me out?
Stim, he is the literal devil from the Bible. Fighting the devil from the Bible is not an actual option, by the way. For the sake of argument, though, let's just assume somehow, some way, you managed to get past all of that and successfully survived your unsanctioned interactions with the righteous landlord putting down his entitled rentoids, acquiring your gear, leveling, clutching the final day 2 boss by yourself 2 times in a row.
Oh my god! Let's go!
Nobody helps me around this fucking house. And finally assimilating with the strange goop. Okay, you have to become one with the goop.
What's the lore with the goop?
What?
I don't get it.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yeah, so you gotta you gotta assimilate with the goop. It is goop assimilation day tomorrow. Then congratulations, you just beat the absolute bare minimum. And now you
get to fight the actual boss.
And try your hand at a single attempt to fight the real challenge of Elden Ring Nightreign. Also, if you fuck this up even slightly, good luck on the 40-minute run back.
Yep, it is the longest run back in Soulsborne history.
One of 8 terrifying deities from all throughout a multiverse of merciless pain who exist solely to take what you thought was a good run at maximum level with the strongest weapons in the game, and immediately humble your ass because you forgot to bring a poison weapon on a map with no poison in it, or decided to make a bleed build for 40 minutes on the bleeding class with the legendary upgraded bleeding weapon Rivers of Blood, only to arrive at the final boss of the game,
that's immune to bleed,
push open his door, enter the arena, and discover for the very first time that Hayolster the Night Lord is apparently immune to bleeding. Also, he's opening a portal to the poison.
That's good damage, though.
With each Night Lord testing both your capability to discern information when placed inside of a tumble dryer, as well as your mastery over their own unique aspect of Elden Ring's gameplay. And in this, I really do mean mastery, as you are probably going to be forced into fighting a boss with double his health, because the VTuber you are playing with is allergic to the concept of being alive.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I am like
Yep.
Also, keep
Dead.
in mind that I am going to be talking about the sequel.
Also, the scaling is pretty awful, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they fixed that. I know that was a really big issue when the game came out, but I'm not sure how good or bad the scaling is nowadays. Also, a lot of this footage he's playing by himself, which means that he had to play a 40-minute run just to get all this footage and not die.
Hard mode versions of these bosses
It's
too,
crazy.
because, I would quietly queue for them while the VTubers weren't looking and gleefully observed as they immediately shit themselves.
Yeah, I want to fight the hard versions.
Because while most VTubers are playing this game expecting the funny explosions and ice machine guns,
What the fuck?
Oh, what a sick
Calico
boss,
is a
dude.
Night Lord who dares to ask the question of what if the boss makes you take a bunch of Benadryl and emerges from the ominous fog to jump scare you like fucking Slender Man.
Oh no.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
It's
like
fine.
it.
It's fine. Relax. 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 We're okay. I
I'm
hear
not
him.
relaxed. I'm not relaxed.
You have to relax. Look at the sky.
This guy is
Oh my god, wait, what?
Remember what I said earlier about teamwork
Oh,
and
that's such a cool
communication?
move. See, this is what I'm saying. The bosses or the Night Lords are so cool, but just the 40-minute run back is that is enough to keep me away from playing the game.
Teamwork was definitely more important than personal skill. Well, I was actually lying to you when I said that. I was making things up and spreading misinformation on the internet. Personal skill is actually the most important thing in the entire game, and nowhere is this more evident than when this furry bastard splits into 3 different dogs, only for my teammates to sit around and stroke themselves while all 3 enemies exclusively attack me.
Oh, good. None of them chose me. It's my lucky day.
All
You
of
know
them
who they
chose
did
him.
choose.
Well, sucks to suck.
Or just fucking arguing over aggro instead of actually splitting it.
Wait, Mia, can you hold aggro? Ow. No, you hold aggro. Go back.
There are 3 wolves inside of you, and all of them are homophobic. But what if I told you that there was a boss who didn't attack the player? A boss that dares to ask the bold question of what if there was an enemy in the game with no actual gameplay mechanics to him? A boss fight that is so passive and so peaceful that it will be putting your character to sleep whether you like it or not.
The big EP.
Sorry. I feel like taking a nap. I just feel like taking a nap. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me.
No, he just got a little EV.
He died to
You would
that.
probably say something along the lines of, "Oh God, please let me fight anything else." And honestly, at this point, I am yet to be convinced that this boss actually knows that you are trying to fight it.
Yeah, let me know if he's coming my way.
He's not. He's just doing his stupid.
He's just like fucking around right now.
Sweet, actually. Okay.
I'm just fucking with you guys. Relax. But he's
Very
gone.
actually motivated,
Hope you had
buddy.
fun hitting him. He's gone now.
Please God, let me squish him in a hydraulic press. But hey, at least Augur is one of those bosses that you can use your fucking computer on.
Oh yeah, this guy
Oh my
lags my game so bad.
Because frankly, the mere expectation of my computer to be able to
The
do
lag
that is
beast.
understandably a little too far, as my human brain and eyeballs are unable to process any of this anyways, so obviously my 4090 is going to have some
Oh my god, the
problems too.
visual clutter is so bad in this game.
He lagged my PC again when he did that.
I have full range in it. Whoa, my
Also, Dark Drift Knight and Hailstar are here too, but they're just really fucking cool. One of them straight up rips a hole in the universe, and the other one rips a hole in his self.
I have not fought this boss. Or the other boss.
It's transforming. It's like Sailor Moon.
It's like Sailor Moon.
Seriously, what the fuck is with these guys' moves? Jesus Christ, why is it like this? Okay, so
that is a
maybe
cool-ass
I've made
move.
these bosses sound pretty difficult, and to be fair, they are a little bit, but at least after fighting Dark Drift Knight for, I don't know, fucking 10 attempts or so, I can begin to recognize how the
10
boss works and
attempts?
plan accordingly using my human brain. But what, pray tell, would you do if there was a boss in Nightreign who was
This fucking
not
boss.
like that? A boss who is so unpredictable and so chaotic in his mechanics.
I fought
that
this
the
guy.
only logical conclusion that you will be able to draw is that we are no longer even playing Elden Ring. We are playing against a mental breakdown, and the pleasure is all mine. What can I do here? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? There's so much shit on my fucking screen. Whose fucking idea was making this shit? That's right, motherfucker is back at it again. Night Lord number 8 is the literal devil. I forget where he's from.
From the
Here,
Bible.
once again, starting off every boss fight by offering you even more shit-ass useless deals. Except in the case of taking eventual greatness, which is significantly worse than useless, because it halves your health for an entire 2 minutes, and let me tell you right now, the devil from the undisclosed location does not need more than 2 minutes to kill you.
Man, when is my fucking eventual greatness gonna come? I really want to be great right now.
This boss is pretty hard. Not like in a, oh, this is so hard to dodge, I'm gonna uninstall this fucking game kind of way, but more like in a, I told my therapist about him and he decided to prescribe euthanasia kind of way. The devil from the Bible can summon attacks below you, summon attacks above you, summon attacks in front of you, which I somehow still get hit by, summons you several times in a row, summons the hammer in his hand
never seen that
directly
move.
inside of your skull bones, and does all of this all at the same time with no restrictions. You can see how this is a problem now, right?
This is Toho. Like, I'm playing Toho. Dude, what the fuck is this shit?
Wait, Toho mentioned?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! No!
Check out Max0r's based.
That was so cinematic. No!
There is no discernible attack pattern to learn, no predictable behavior. The devil from the Bible does not have attacks, and he does not have phases. He has mood swings, and frankly, I am not actually equipped to tell you what kind of mood the gigantic fucking crucifix is, but if I had to guess, I would probably say that it is referring to my imminent meeting with God.
Why are there so many summons? What the fuck did he just do? Kill the fucking, oh my.
Oh my god, this is... That is...
Oh my god, there's so many.
This is fair and balanced.
Why are there this many summons?
So basically that's what happened in the video, and I liked fooling around with lots of women. Please don't actually insinuate that I'm dating any of them. These bitches are too mentally ill for me. And if you somehow like this
What?
video, please consider supporting me on my Patreon. I worked a gigantic amount of time on just this one project, and frankly, it is causing me to go insane.
Oh, beautiful
Just like the last
timeline.
2 videos that also made me go insane. My ex-girlfriend broke up with me as soon as the Red Dead video was finished. As always, more insane VTuber content to come. And I hope that all of you are having a very nice night tonight, or something. Honestly, after spending enough time with these people, I have forgotten how to read my own script.
That was a good video. But that was me completing my VTuber Canon event, reacting to a Max0r video. As always, amazing video. We love Max0r, our favorite VTuber by association. And there are more videos on screen for you to watch. And thank you for tuning in.